the number 19 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mustangs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. And the Utes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Dampier. A little release to the back. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick release by the QB. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle with Simmons. And they get him down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here we go. Gets the back moving. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Got the quick pass. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Calls his own number. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And
the sneak scores it.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run in between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for space. It's Parker. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Utes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback will keep it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Jennings. This time on target. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense with the lead they've built. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments. Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Singleton. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, SMU. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The pitch. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, it's Bentley. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick release on the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the 1st.
Powers through the defender. Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead with the 6. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw, it's Jennings. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a...
There he goes! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Brenson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, give on the inside. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU. They move on top here in
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Johnson wants to throw it. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Big guy smells it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. A kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the 4th quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.